By getting the joints going. So go ahead and have a seat somewhere. Like I said, the first part of this is going to be on the floor, and then we're going to stand up and do some side-to-side stuff. So just kind of get yourselves kind of situated where you can. You're going to take your feet and just kind of draw some circles with the ankles. If you have shoes on, that's great. You can either take shoes off or keep them on either way. I'm going to be kind of in socks today. Go try and sit nice and tall, kind of warm up the ankles from there, and then go ahead and go back and forth with your feet, back and forth again, just to get the ankle moving. So when we start into our squats and reaches, we're going to do some lunges, things like that, so that we want the ankles going really nicely. And then we're just going to take one leg under, other leg over on top, and just kind of stretch it forward. This is again to open up the hip. And then we're going to switch and move. So we're going to go back and forth. This is going to get some movement in the hips there too. And especially if you've been kind of stuck around or sitting all day, this is a great one to do to just kind of open up those hips. And so we're just kind of switching back and forth. Both legs open. Again, you don't have to open super wide or anything. It's not like a big giant stretch. You're just basically switching the legs around, getting the movement in the hip sockets. And let's do one more of each side. Awesome job. From there, it's going to just sit comfortably however you feel. You can have your legs crossed or sit back out here wherever is good. You're just going to take the wrist. We're going to take some wrist circles. Trying to get all the way through the joint. And go the other way. So just, again, just kind of open up the joint. Sometimes a little crackle crinkle goes on in there. That way when we get into our plank style, the wrists are ready to go for that. Hands come together, and then just go back and forth. If you type at all a lot, this is a good one to do. Just kind of throw in, you know, in between as you're typing around. So if you're working from home on the computer or at work, either way, this is a great one. And circles, again, with the fingers clasped, and then you can go the other way. Again, trying to keep it within the circle in the wrist as much as you can. Good, and now go forward and back. It's not quite as much motion, but it's just still good to do. So you're getting that kind of forward and back action. And then from there, we're just going to kind of take it through the fingers. I call it the wave. Sometimes it's a little bit more wave-like than others. The goal is just to kind of get through the joints. Awesome. All right, so from there, shake it out so we have some nice, good movement here. We're going to take now into our quadruped or 6-point kneeling position. So again, you guys can face whichever way you guys want. We're going to take those hands down. Hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Toes are going to be, you can either, on this one, have the feet pointed through or flexed. And from here, we're just going to start by rounding the spine up, get some spinal movement here, and then lengthen it on out. Do that same thing again. Use the exhale to curl, and lengthen it back on out. Start to get connected with those abdominals. Pull up, and flatten back out, and curl. Good, now from here, we're just gonna take the shoulder blades. So your arms are gonna stay in place. You're gonna let your body sink down and let your shoulder blades squeeze together. From there, push your upper back against your shoulders and you're gonna push away the floor. So you're basically staying in that same table or plank position and just moving the shoulder blades. As you press up, try not to let them get up by your ears. So you still want the shoulders away from your ears. You're just kind of sinking and lowering. This is gonna kind of warm up those upper back muscles. Let's go a couple more like that. Good, now press up so that your upper back's up against the shoulder blades. And from there, you're gonna take one hand off and then the opposite leg off. So just kind of hover it first and then place it down, kind of get your balance and switch. So just little hovers. And their goal here is to try and keep your back flat. So this is gonna start to link your core in with the rest of your body. And then once you're ready, you can take it off and you'll reach it farther away from your body. So arm and leg reach out. It's got like a bird dog position. Come back on down. Reach and then reach away. The goal on these is to still keep your body connected. So if you don't have to worry about reaching out so far on this. If you want to stick with just the switch, you can do that. We're only going to do it a couple more times. You can reach out and reach. Abs strong as you switch. Good. Now on the next one, let's go ahead and take that arm out, and we're going to reach out and try and stay there. You're going to take that elbow and your knee and pull together. This is going to round the spine, so we're kind of connecting the movements together, and then reach back from there. So the abs are pulling in, elbow comes to knee, we're reaching it back forward. So getting that connection, find that good balance point. 2 more times. Get one more good one in there. Reach, find that balance, and then come on down. Now we're going to switch to the other side. So the other hand goes out, other leg goes out. Take that elbow to the knee underneath you and round the spine, and then reach back to that flat back. And around the spine, and reach. Good, trying to find that balance here. Starting to warm up the core temperature a little bit here. And reach. A couple more times here, reach back, get the balance. Let's do one more like that. Awesome, from there, let's go ahead and sit back. You're gonna come off the hands just a little bit. Take your wrist forward. And now on this one, I always sit back to start, but you can gently start to place a little bit of pressure on the back of the wrist in this position. Some people don't like that very well, so that's fine. If it's like, I like to start way back here. Some people can put a lot more pressure on their wrists and go forward. Just do whatever gently feels good, again, to get those wrists the opposite movement pattern. Let's go about 3 more of those. Excellent. All right, let's take it through a couple plank progressions before we get into the major part of our workout here. So from here, you're gonna take your toes and tuck them under. So we're still in that quadruped position. And now we're gonna hover. So imagine that there's something on your back. We're gonna hover the knees and keep the body nice and tall. From there, we're gonna just go into toe taps. One foot comes up, other foot comes down. Lift it up, place it down, and switch. So first version of this is to start getting your body weight shifting without your body shifting back and forth. Good, from there, come on down. Do just a gentle rock back. Unload the hands for a second. Come right back on up. Set those shoulders like we did earlier, tuck the toes. Come into a hover. Now, second stage of this is you're gonna take one foot, place it all the way back to push-up position plank. Other foot goes back. So you're in a nice strong plank position. From there, bring the foot back underneath you. Come back under, lower down, point the feet, and reach back. So we're going through this progression. So later when we get into some plank work we're gonna be doing, if any of those plank works become too challenging, you can just come down to this one. So hover the knees. This is an awesome plank if we're doing it. Reach back. Other foot reaches back. Squeeze the body. So you want to make sure your hips are down, abs are strong. Bring that leg back underneath you. Other leg comes underneath you. Hold it for just a second. Bring the knees down gently. Point the feet back and rock off. Let's do that one more time. So set your body, set the shoulders, hover. Reach one leg back. Other leg back. When you're in the plank position, I want you to squeeze your glutes and your abs strong. So a plank for us today especially is going to be a strong muscular tension moment. Bring the leg back under. Other leg back under. Lower. And let's rock off from there. Excellent. Let's go to have a seat. I call it the Z position. Sometimes we call it mermaid. One leg is at 90-90. So you want the front leg kind of in front of you, the other leg kind of to the side. So from here, we're going to add a little side stretch first. So we're going to a side stretch, side reach. Just getting through the body. So long line from the arm all the way down to the side of the leg. And then from there, we're going to reach it forward. And then bring it on up. This is called hawk in Pilates. So I call it hawk. Reach. You can call it whatever you want, really. And bring it forward. And then abs bring you up. So really feel those abs connect. So as you reach over, getting that upper body stretch, abs are pulling in as you go forward. And now those abs feel like they push you up nice and tall. Let's do that one more time. Reach over. And come forward in front of you. Abs are strong. Lift up. Now from here, take the whole body. And we're going to turn to the side. So you're going to turn towards the side of the front leg just to get the body some stretch and some spiral From here, you're gonna reach down and look behind you. So you're looking back as your shoulder's going towards the floor. You're gonna press up and lift the heart. And let's do that one more time, looking back behind you. And then press up, lift the heart. Now from here, check the shoulders. You want the shoulders down. And now we're gonna reach down, stay there for just a little bit longer. You're gonna take your front arm, whichever arm with your front leg, and reach it farther forward to get a little bit more of a twist. This is gonna open up the back. This is a really good one for if you're sitting all day. And walk that finger back. Load the shoulders strongly, press up, lift the sternum and the heart up. And then from there we can unwind. Let's go to the other side. So again, the Z position kind of helps to open up the hips also. So we're ready for some more of that movement we're about to do. So we'll start with the tall spiral. So just take your body towards the wall or to the side of your front leg. Come back to the front. Let's do that a couple more times. So first is a rotation. And come back to the front. One more time, we're gonna stay there. So we're gonna spiral. And now from here, find a good position for your hands. You're gonna reach and look behind you as you lower down. From there, push into the ground, lift your sternum up, heart is tall. Connect the abs even though it feels like you don't want to. From there, turn and look behind you as you reach down. And press up and reach. Let's do that one more time. And press up and reach. And now this time we'll add that front arm reach. So look behind you as you lower. Make sure your shoulders are still strong. Take that front arm in front of you. Get a nice good stretch. And we're gonna walk that hand back. Set the shoulders, press back up. Lift the heart one more time. Come back to a tall sit position. Excellent, all right. So we've kind of moved everything on the ground, and now we're gonna start to take it into a little bit more moving, get our heart rate going. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up the circuit. The first one's gonna have 3 moves, and I'm gonna demonstrate them, and then we'll go through it together. So you'll hear me huffing and puffing for sure. So the first move is gonna be a reach. So we're gonna start in just a tall standing position, connecting the abs like we did on our plank. From there, you're gonna push your hips back, and that push, a backwards push is you're gonna try and reach your sit bones behind you. From there, you're gonna push your feet into the ground and come up into a strong standing plank feel. So your hips are gonna reach back like you're trying to touch the wall behind you. Then from here, glutes are gonna press down, feet into the ground. So it's a nice strong. And you can gauge your intensity on this. If you want it more intense, you can squeeze stronger and go quicker. If you wanna start a little more stretchy, you can get a little more stretchy. The goal is making sure at the top position that the glutes are on and the abs are strong. So this is just like those planks we were in when we were doing the plank. So I call it plank to plank. Reach to here, squeeze to there. All right, so that's our first exercise. Second exercise, we're gonna go down onto our push-up position, plank position. We're gonna start here. One leg's gonna come out, and the goal is to place it up around the hand. If you can't get that high, that's totally okay. Just go wherever you can. Then you're gonna rotate towards the leg, come on down, go back to the plank. So we're going plank to lunge, call it a long lunge, rotate. And again, if you wanna go fast, you can switch fast, get a good rotate. If you wanna feel each moment, make it a little more strength, you can do that as well. So that's our second exercise. Then our third exercise is balancing, which everyone loves. From here, we're gonna go back to that reach back position like we started with. We're gonna reach back, then one leg is gonna come off, you're gonna find that balance, and then you're gonna stand up and squeeze. So our hips reach back, you're gonna shift your weight to the other leg, stand up strong, and come down. Exactly. So as you reach back, try and get your weight back on the hips. That's where the challenge is, and you'll feel our whole core have to tighten up. So those are our 3 exercises. Kind of sort of, if you forget, I'll be doing it with you. I'll be huffing and puffing along with it, so we'll be going. We're gonna be going for 40 seconds on, 20 seconds, we'll get to rest in between, and then we'll loop it through probably 3 times. We'll see how that feels. All right, so here we go. Starting with our first exercise, and let's begin. So we're just gonna reach back and pull, reach and pull, reach and pull. And again, you're pressing your feet into the ground. reach, pull. Trying to get that good squeeze. You're trying to find that plank position at the top. You can make it quick and sharp. And at the sharpness, feel those abs and glutes squeeze together. That creates that tall position. Reach. And again, if you want to start a little slower, I'll do the slow version right now. You can get a good stretch. Squeeze. There's still a squeeze though. If you want to go a little faster, we have about 10 seconds left. Inhale, exhale to top. Inhale, exhale to top. So you're really driving those legs. 3, 2, and 1, and shake it off for a second. So 20 seconds, catch your breath. If you want to grab a towel or a quick swig of water in between, now's the chance. Ready for our plank position. Here we go. About 5 more seconds to our plank. So hands on the ground, set the shoulders, legs are long. Here we go. And then one leg comes to the hand, rotate towards it, come on down, and switch. I'll go slow to start. We get to do this series 3 times, so you can kind of gauge how you feel. This is another one that's great to get the body moving in different ways since we're kind of stuck, you know, at home or at work or just between the 2 places. If you want to go faster, you're like, okay, I need a little bit more, you can switch quicker. I always recommend this turn still stays kind of smooth, but if you want to switch fast, you can switch fast. Up, rotate, down, switch, switch, kind of gets it going. Switch, switch. And again, this one's a longer series, so it feels like forever. It's okay, it's gonna really get the body going, really get those joints all ready to go. We only have about 10 seconds or so to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it on out. Good. We now have 20 seconds to go. Rest up for a second. Shake it on out. This is our balance one. All right. So reminder, hips go back. This is the same position we just did, but then we shift our weight to one leg, stand up strong. This is a lot of glute work, a lot of ab work. So we'll be ready for that. This also gives our wrists a break. All right. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach it back. One leg goes back, stand up strong. This one, it's okay to go a little slower because balance is the key. Reach the hips back. One leg goes back, stand up strong. Reach back. Other leg goes back, stand up strong. If you have a hard time balancing, you could tap your foot down and then come up from there. I'll show you that a couple times. Other foot could just be back. Still focus on the front leg as you do that. Here we go. About 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And from there, you can shake it out. All right, so that was our balance. So not too bad on that. All right, so we're going to go through that 2 more times, so a whole series. So now you kind of know what it's like. You can pace yourself out a little bit more, a little bit less as we go. Here it is. Ready for 5, 4. This is our hinges. 2, and let's go. So we're reaching back and pull. This is our snap, reach back, stand tall. Reach, so pressing the feet into the ground, squeezing the glutes, squeeze, press, squeeze. Again, if you want to go a little quicker, you're like, all right, I need to get my heart rate going even more. The secret to all of these moves also is the amount of squeeze you put in your muscles. If you give it a little extra squeeze, even if you don't go faster, you'll realize how much more, your heart rate will go up, your breath will go up, and the muscular contractions will be stronger. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out from there. Catch your breath. All right. Not bad. Catch your breath from there. Get ready to go back down into the plank. Nice little walk off. I always say shake in between. Gives the muscles that you just put tension in some relaxation. All right, here we go. Let's find our plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. One leg comes in, rotate, come on down, switch, rotate. And for me, my goal is making sure that each position is really solid. So especially the first 2 times I do this, make sure that your positioning is solid, makes those muscles work harder. Switch, switch. Then maybe the third one, you can push up the pace a little bit more. But again, that's all totally up to you. If you want to go faster right now, switch a little quicker. If you want to go slow the entire time, that's awesome. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. and come on down. Shake it out for 20 seconds. Whew. Catch your breath. Ready for our balances. All right. Here we go. Short amount of time. Feels like we don't have long enough to rest, but let's do it anyway. Here we go. Starting in 5, 4, 3. Tighten up the body and find that hinge. Then the leg goes back. Stand up strong with that glute. Reach the hips back. Other leg reaches. Stand up strong. So get a good balanced position. Other leg goes there. Once you find your balance, squeeze to stand up. Reach. Leg goes back. Squeeze to stand up. Reach. Get that balance. Your arms can do whatever you want. If you feel like your arms are better to the side the entire time, you could do that. If you want to have your arms forward, when that leg goes back, whatever feels good. I like to chop my hips back, then find the balance. I feel like that works with my body. Here we go, and last one, and shake it out. Awesome. All right, catch your breath. We're going through that whole circuit one more time, then we'll switch it up. Excellent, excellent. All right, here we go. This is our hinge to planks, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Hinge back and squeeze, and squeeze. So now, this is our third rep with this. If you want to pump it a little bit faster, that's okay. Just make sure you're still getting the squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Use the exhale at the top, so everything tightens up together. Again, if you want to stay in that stretching and more release position, because you're getting tired, that's okay. Just keep moving. Still give me a squeeze, even if you go slow. That's that version right here I'm showing you. Last 10 seconds, and time. So let's push a little bit more if you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Shake it on out. 20 seconds, and we're ready for our plank. Good breath in between. Shake out the hands a little bit, get them ready for that plank position. All right, here we go. 5, 4, find your plank. 3, 2, and go. Lunge, rotate, switch, switch, rotate. I'm doing that fast version now. Rotate. Since we're used to it, you can switch faster. As you switch, still try and stay in that plank position as best you can. If you want to switch slow, make sure you're really solid in the plank. I'll do that this time. Solid. Rotate. Good. We're over halfway done. Good. If you can work to get those toes up a little, or the heel a little higher towards your hands, since we're more warm now. Great. And we have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it on out. Get the wrist going. Here we go for our last set of balances. That's good breathing through the nose if you can. Sometimes that's not possible yet. I know the feeling. Here we go. Balances starting in 3, 2, and 1. Reach the hips back. One leg reaches back at that balance, then squeeze that glute to stand up. Reach. Arms out if you want. Again, arms can go wherever. I'm just doing what I think are easy to find the balance. Reach the hips back. Find that one leg balance, squeeze to stand on up. Reach. Leg goes back, squeeze to stand up. Reach. One leg balance, squeeze to stand up. Reach. And squeeze to stand on up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, you guys. Done with the first circuit. All right. So that was a good one to kind of warm us up and get us going. Grab some water, wipe off if you need. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So let me talk you guys through, we're still getting a little bit of a break here, our next series. So this one, next series is going to be 4 exercises through. You need a little bit of space just in front of you so you can turn whichever way suits you guys the best. We're going to do what's called a roll down walkout. So you're going to start with your head tall. So we're going to tall standing plank like we started the last exercise. You're going to roll forward. You can bend your knees a little here if you need, that's totally fine. And then you're going to walk out into a push-up position plank. From there, if you'd like, you can add a push-up. You do not have to, that's completely optional. From there, you're going to hike the hips up, walk yourself back, Bend the knees a little bit to roll up. Again, push-up only is super added plus. So we're gonna do that for a while. So we have our roll down. We walk out. Make sure you find a strong plank. Hike up, and then bend to come on up. If you want to add the push-up, I'll show that right now. There's the push-up. Find the plank again. Hike, and then come back up. So we'll do that for a while. That's very exciting. From there, our next exercise is reverse lunge with a twist. So starting in the same spot, you're gonna take one leg back behind you, keeping the front leg over the ankle, so the knee over the ankle is a good gauge for that. And then you're gonna twist towards that front leg. Unwind and come on up. Other leg goes back, twist, and come on up. And again, this is one where you can go faster or slower. I always recommend that the turn is at least a medium, not super fast on the twists. So we can do that for a while. Then we have the most torturous of them all, I think, but down to the hands for mountain climbers. So it's a good plank position. One foot comes in and the other foot comes in. So the goal on this is to move your feet, kind of like we did earlier in our warm-up, without your body moving. You can go fast, one then the other. And if you're really, especially towards our third round, if you really want to get more, you can do switches immediately. Again, keeping the hips down. That one's probably the one that's gonna feel like it's forever. Then from there, we'll stand back up and we'll do our favorite good old-fashioned jumping jacks. On the jumping jacks, make sure that you're landing with your knees over toes. You can push it. You could take it as an easy recovery, kind of up to you. Goal is to get the heart rate going, which we probably will. All right? So here we go. We're gonna do that same time. Here we go, starting in 5, 4, this is our roll down walkout. 2, here we go, rolling down. Walking on out, there's your plank position, squeeze the plank, pike the hips, walk back, bend the knees, abs pull you up. Reach, roll yourself back forward. There's our plank, pike up the hips, and then bend and re-stack up tall. So we're rolling. And again, if you feel like, you know what, I want to add a push-up in there, go ahead and add a push-up. Make sure it's a strong plank push-up. Hike up, walk back, roll it back up. There we go. You're going to have time for one more or so. Get a good squeeze. Hike the hips up. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Finish that one from there. Excellent. Catch your breath. All right. Our next series is our reverse lunges. So reverse lunge with the twist. Again, it's concentrating on the lunge first, and then the twist is kind of a little bonus. Here we go. With me, starting in 3, 2, and 1. One foot goes back, find that twist, stand up strong. Other foot goes back. And again, I would start nice and smooth. Know and own each position. Stand up strong. Then once you get the hang of it, if you want it to go a little quicker, you can. But again, this is a lot of work for those legs. Abs connect, try and keep that body posture tall the entire time. Switching legs is kind of a nice bonus for us. Doing it all on one side at first would be torture, so remember that, how nice I am. Here we go, we have 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have 20 seconds to rest. All right, so from here, we're gonna go down into our push-up position for mountain climbers. That's plank position, one leg in, other leg in. Here we go, 5 seconds to start. 4, 3, find your plank, and go. So start off with those knees coming towards the chest. They don't have to go super high. The goal is keeping your plank. So as soon as that toe hits the ground behind you, squeeze through the glute. So switching back and forth, nice and smooth. If you want to go a little faster, you can speed it up a little. Trying to keep the plank going. This is a lot of good shoulder strength also. Nice, good breath. Abs are strong. Feel the connection from that back glute all the way through the ribs, all the way through the shoulders when you switch. I know this one feels like forever, huh? Here we go, only 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job, you guys. Shake it out from there. That one's the hard one, I think, in the series. Come on up, we have about 10 seconds after we get up. Then we have jumping jacks. So this, again, pace yourself for a nice jumping jacks. Here we go, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, let's jump away. 1. So nice and easy. Exactly, just kind of pace yourself. If you don't want your arms to go way up overhead, that feels like it's too high, just go to shoulder height. That's totally fine. If you're like, you know what, I want a little bit faster, drive a little bit faster. If you want to just catch your breath, just nice easy breaths in, nice soft landings. I call this light plyo. So we're not jumping too strongly on the joints. If jumping for you at all feels too much, go into step taps. That's what I'm doing right here. If your shoulders start to get tired, just go steps back and forth. We only have 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. All right, you guys, awesome. Catch your breath there. Now our heart rate's going. We have to go through that whole thing again. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's rewind ourselves. First one is our roll down walkout to plank. Here we go, starting at 3, starting at 2, and 1. Here we go, rolling down. Hands go all the way to a good plank. Squeeze the glutes, hike the hips up, walk your hands back to your legs, use your abs to roll up, and rolling back down. Load each hand. It can be very deliberate if you want. Be a deliberate squeeze. Hike the hips up, get some overhead stretch. Walk the hands back. And then here, roll up. And roll it down. If you want a little faster, you can switch and squeeze. Pike, paddle yourself back, roll it on up. Roll it down. Kind of paddle yourself up. Make sure you get a good squeeze in the plank. Pike, and then roll it up. And last one. Finish out with that one and catch your breath. That one kind of goes by quicker. So shake it out the hands. Reverse lunge time. So set your settings around you. Reverse lunge with a twist starting in 4, 3, 2, and 1. One leg goes back. Rotate. Come to the front and stand up strong. Reach back. Rotate. Come to the top. Now that we know this one, maybe your legs are a little more stretched out. You want to go a little quicker, that's okay. Switch, back, and press. Reach, back, and press. Always unwind first, then stand up strong, so you can make sure that stand is got a lot of power. Reach, stand up strong. Reach, stand up strong. Reach, stand up strong. Only 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and done. Awesome, you guys, shake out those legs. 20 seconds, we're back to our plank position. Catch your breath. Get a little wrist shake. We're about to be in plank for a whole good series here. You guys are doing awesome. This is great. Here we go. Ready for our plank position in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And one leg in and switch. And again, pace yourself how you want. This is a longer, it feels like a longer one, I think, on this one. So don't go too crazy at first and then get stuck. Although if you want to keep pushing, go. That's awesome. Strong plank the entire time. Legs are moving. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Switch, 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 switch. That's a good pace to kind of go. If you want to go slower, absolutely okay. If you're getting stuck, you just want to hold the plank, just hold the plank. Here we go. Only 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Excellent, you guys. Shake out the wrists. Bring ourselves back up to standing. Ready for those jumping jacks. Catch your breath. Kind of think about how strong, how quick, how energetic you want these to be. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and we're off. Nice, easy jumping jacks for you to go. Reminding you, if you don't want to jump, step taps are awesome. I'll do that to demo. Otherwise, let's get into those jumps. Light plyometrics. Abs should still be tight. You're still breathing smoothly. Again, if you want to push the tempo a little bit, go a little quicker. You can really drive it. If you need this as a kind of an active recovery, make it nice and light. Make sure you're landing nice and lightly on this feet. You guys are doing great. This is awesome. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, shake it out. One more time through that series. Oh my gosh. This is the best time. So a couple seconds to catch our breath. Back to roll down, walk out plank. Here we go. Last time we get to do this exercise, so you may want to up it just a touch. Here we go. Starting in 3, 2, and we're off. Roll it down. Find that plank position. Pike up, push it back, bend the knees to help you roll up. Roll it down, load the arms, squeeze the plank, pike up, and roll it up tall. Come on down. Load the arms, get a good squeeze on the plank, pike up. If you're feeling great, you want to add a push-up, you can add that push-up there. Maybe you already are, that's great. There's the push-up, pike, and roll up. Remember, the push-up is a plank. Probably have time for about one more or so. Find your plank, finish out from there, and we are done with that series. Nice job, you guys. Shake it on out. Here we go. Ready for our reverse lunges. And let's start in 3, 2, and let's go. Reach. There's a rotate. Stand up strong. Stand up strong. Again, last time we get to do this, wonderful exercise. So if you want to go a little quicker, get a couple more in. Awesome. Press, turn. Remember, the turns shouldn't feel jerky. You could go switch faster on the lunges. Make the turns feel kind of stretchy and tall. Almost there. Drive through those legs. Remember the secret, drive more through the muscle. Even though if you go slow, it'll still feel strong. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Shake out the legs a little bit there. Here we go. Shake out the wrists. Ready for our mountain climbers, last mountain climber series. Here we go, getting ourselves ready. We have 5, 4, find your plank, 2, and go. One leg, one leg. This one's okay if you want to push it a little bit quicker, I'd say. It's our last time we get to do it, so you might as well. Reach, abs are strong. Trying to keep those legs moving underneath your body, so your body is in a solid plank. Again, if you're like, oh man, I'm taxed, squeeze that plank as strong as you can. Just hold the plank is awesome. Otherwise, pump those legs. Try and keep those hips the same. You're almost there. There it is, last 10 seconds. If you can push it more, push it more. Here it is, you're not done yet, almost. 5, 4, 3, 2, finish with a strong plank, and come on down. Shake it out, you guys are awesome. Work your way to standing. Here we go. Little jumping jacks. Nice little movement snack in between. Here we go. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, jump away. Good, get the breath going. Nice soft landings, both on the out and the in. Just like a good ball bounces when it's tighter, same thing with your abs. You don't have to grip like you're in a plank, but keep them connected. And your bouncing will be more light. Less in the joints. More ab connection too, which is always good. Excellent. Keep it going. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're done with that series. Nice job, you guys. Catch your breath. Get a towel. We have our last little series to go. We call it the finisher. I'm kind of almost finished already myself, but we'll keep that as a secret. All right, so if you need to towel off, grab a sugar of water. All right. So I'll talk you through what we did, or what we're gonna do while you're still resting. So the first one, I call it hinge to plank. So we're kind of building on the stuff we've already worked on all day. So we're gonna start with the hinge. Hands go to the ground, reach back to plank, reach back to the hinge, and stand up. Some people call it a burpee. I don't want you to go super fast on these, so I don't call it that, but whatever you want. From here, reach back, hands to the ground, find the plank, find the hinge, stand up strong. If you want to go faster, reach, you can plant and give it a slight light plyometric to it. Just make sure we're trying to go through good positions. All right, so that's our first one. This one's only 30 seconds each, so it's a little bit less time. All right, our second one is an elbow plank. So then we're gonna give our wrists a break. We're gonna take it down to the elbows. Then we're going into plank jacks. So your feet come away and come back in. away, come back in. This is, again, holding the plank, getting some strong shoulder connection. Now, for this, you could go one at a time. In fact, for a lot of people who haven't done these before, I recommend it. One foot to the side, back and forth, kind of like the mountain climbers, but sideways. Or you can go both together, trying to keep the glutes strong and the hips down. That's our second exercise. Then our third exercise, we'll stand up, we get some good old skater lunges or skater hops. So what that is we're gonna step to the side and step to the other side. Give you the front version. From the front version, step, make sure the knee is over toe, leg goes back. Try and stay as squared off as you can here. Sometimes this one's easy to twist, but try and stay squared. Then you're gonna go to the other side. Watch the side view. The side view, you'll notice I'm hinging. So it's kind of like what we did earlier with those back hinges. You want to get into the glutes on this one. This is a lot of side glute and a lot of back glute. Big glute, right? So this is 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. We start with the kind of burpee thing, the plank to plank. Second one is our elbow plank, our jacks. Third one is our skaters. You guys ready? Let's do it. This will be a good fun one. Here we go, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find your hinge. Find your plank. Find that hinge again. Stand up strong. That's how I recommend you start, especially if you haven't done this movement before. Own each movement. We're gonna go through this 3 times, so get yourself used to it. If you wanna go faster already, go for it. Hinge, find a squeeze, find the hinge, stand strong. Down to go up. A lot of muscles working here, just about all of them. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, shake it out. Here we go, ready for elbow plank. If you want to get a mat, grab a mat. If you want to get a towel, I'll grab my mat just to show. A little bit of break in between on these because they're a little more intense. Catch your breath. Remember on these planks, you want to have a nice solid set of the shoulders, nice solid abs and solid hips. Keep them low the entire time. All right, here we go. Starting in 5, 4, find your plank, and let's go. One foot to the side, other foot to the side. Shoulders are down, away from your ears. If you want to do both feet at the same time, it's like a jumping jack, but keep your hips low. I'll do both versions so you guys can see, especially for the people coming in on the record. We're almost there. Jumping back and forth. And we're only at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent job, you guys. 30 seconds rest. Catch your breath. You have a little bit longer in between here rounds so that each movement here can be a little bit more solid. Catching that breath. If you want to grab a quick drink in between, you can totally do that. It's got to be quick though. Here we go. Starting in 10 seconds. Ready for those side-to-side lunges. Here it is. 5, 4, 3. Skater lunge. Here we go. Skater lunge. Skater lunge. Reach. And again, you can make these plyometric. You can jump side to side, or you can just go step. You want to start with the step to test your balance. Make sure you have the knee over toe. Awesome. Little curtsies. You could go a little quicker if you want. Get into those hips. Use the plyometrics and really get it going. Jump side to side. Knees always over toe. We have 3, and 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, good job. That one's intense, especially if you really put the muscle work into it. Catch your breath. Now we know what we're doing. Got you. Nice, good breath. In through the nose if you can. I can get one of those and then have to breathe. In through the nose. Here we go. Ready for our plank to plank? Burpee-esque thing. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Reach back. Find your plank. Find the reach and stand strong. Reach. Find the plank. In and stand strong. If you want to get that light plyometric, make sure you're squeezing the core. Squeeze the core in the plank. Squeeze the core in the hinge. Squeeze it at the top. That's how you make that the best you can. Hinge. Squeeze. Reach. If you want to still reach back to get the position, that is totally great. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, shake it out. Catch your breath. Next one is our elbow plank. A lot of shoulder strength in the next one, a lot of ab strength, a lot of glute strength. Awesome. Get a good breath here. All right, 10 seconds. Here we go. Let's set it up. This is elbow plank. Ready for those jacks. Starting in 5, 4, 3. Set your plank and go. Remember, positioning on this is probably the most important thing. Keep that plank position. Squeeze those abs. Keep the hips low. Even if you're doing the double leg, they'll pop up a little bit. But your goal is to try and minimize it. Go to the one side-to-side tap. That looks like this. Or just hold the plank. If you're like, oh my gosh, I can't move my legs. That's all right. Find a plank. Find what you can do. 3, 2, 1, and come on down. Excellent, you guys. Shake it out now. Catch your breath. Make your way to standing in a second. You have a little bit of time. Ready for those skater lunges or skater jumps, however you want to think about it. All right, last 10 seconds. Let's get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, use those hips and go. Side to side. Remember, on these, hips and shoulders are trying to stay square. That back hip will move a little. But the more square you can be, the more you'll feel that core connection. Get into those glutes, so your weight is right below the sit bone. So you're using the power of those hips to push you back and forth. Good, a little bit stronger. Push, push, here it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent, you guys. Catch your breath. Ah, good. Really good work, you guys. All right. Last time through this set, best time through this set. All right. So back to those plank to plank, hinge to plank. The more you squeeze your core, the more benefit you'll get, and you'll be breathing hard also. As you can tell, I'm probably like huffing and puffing trying to talk. Here we go, starting in 3, 2, let's go. Reach. Find that plank. And stand strong. Reach. Stand strong. Again, even if you're going slow at it, I don't care. Get a good, strong position on each one. Find the position. Squeeze the plank. Find the position. Stand. If you're ready to go fast, get a little pile. Go for it. 10 seconds left is all. Push. Reach. Plank. Reach. Reach. You have time for one more. Reach. Squeeze. Stand strong. Excellent. Shake it out. Done with that one. All right. Catch your breath. Last plank of the day. Elbow plank. Remind yourself how the shoulders have to be pulled down, especially when you get tired. Sometimes they want to shrug up. So think about placing those shoulders down, tightening up the abs and glutes. Ready for those jacks. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and go. Finding that nice, good position. Which version works for you? One leg tap at a time. Both legs jack, like a jumping jack in a plank. How torturous. Or hold the plank. Whatever you need to do. Almost there. Last 10 seconds. Tighten up those abs, tighten up those shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze. Come on down. Awesome. Awesome, you guys. That's putting all of our principles into one exercise, kind of, huh? Shake it on out. Last little break. Last exercise of the day. Side-to-side skaters. Getting nice and deep. Remember, from the side view, remember how the weight reach into those glutes. So your body will be forward, just like the Olympics. Next year, right? Here we go. Starting in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Side to side. Side to side. Reach. Give it a little plyo if you feel like it. If you just want to step and lunge, step and lunge. If you're doing the lunge version, make sure you're reaching back with those hips so you can really get into those sit bones and glutes. Those are our big muscles that we want to work. One more plyometric, I'll show you here. And again, it can be light plyo, or if you really feel like going for it, bound it. You can go bigger. Starting in 3. We have 2, 1, and we are done. Awesome job, you guys. Catch your breath a second. We're gonna do just a nice little stretch down. Just recover here. Catch your breath first, so I can talk you through it. All right. So we're gonna go back to a kneeling position on your mat, carpet, towel, whatever you have. Nice tall position here. Take it into a half kneeling, which means one leg is forward. Now from here, I've been saying all day, I know, tighten up those abs. And then from there, you're just gonna gently press forward. If you feel like, oh, I'm a little stuck, I need to move my foot forward, go ahead and do that. Nice and tall. One more breath here. Squeeze that back glute a little to really open up that front hip flexor. Take your hand to the knee. We're gonna reach the arm up and lift your sternum up. Keep the abs tight though. Don't let your belly go forward over your leg. I have to remind myself of that. And come on down. Take that hand to the knee. Opposite hand's gonna twist. All the spirals we did, it's a good kind of way to move the body in different ways that we don't get to all day. And do one more press forward. Squeeze that back glute, zip the abs in, and come back to a tall kneeling position. Other leg goes forward. Try and keep that alignment. You don't have to be like you're on a balance beam. Just have it in line with your hip. Zip the abs in, squeeze the glute a little bit, and press forward. Remember, your hips are going forward, your abs are going back. Squeezing that back glute a little bit more, you'll feel the stretch along the front of the thigh. Take your hand to your knee, same hand, same knee. Other arm goes up. You don't have to straighten it out or anything, just reach it up. That's gonna help feel the stretch all the way through the fascia and do that front anterior chain there. Abs are still in, back glute is still squeezing. You'll get a good stretch there. This is a great anti-sit exercise. So if you're sitting all day, you need a break, just do this little puppy. Come on down. That hand now goes to the knee. Opposite hand twists. Of course, you could do our plank jacks or the little plank to plank burpee if you wanted. But if you needed just a little reprieve from sitting, this one's a great one. Come back in, zip those abs, squeeze the glute, press forward for one more little stretch. Connect everything up. Back to our tall kneel. And you guys, thank you so much. You were awesome today.